Hello. A few months ago, I built a diorama featuring Muck attacking soldiers on the front lines of a World War II era battle. When I shared it on Reddit, the feedback was really kind, and quite a few people encouraged me to make a video of my next Pokémon build. And I thought, I do have that YouTube channel I haven't uploaded to for 3 years. So here I am.
Mr.Mime! Mr.Mime!
Another Mr.Mime!
I chose Mr.Mime as my next diorama subject. It's gangly and weird and generally just upsetting to look at, especially in the live action form. Now, obviously this Mr. Mime toy I found on eBay is way too big for the 1/56 scale I'll be working in. The craftsman has a wonderful video in which he demonstrates how to create shrink molds to replicate figures in a smaller scale, and I decided to give that a go. Now, mine doesn't work out too well. Just spoilers here. This does not go to plan. You know, I thought I would just keep all the footage in just to see maybe where I went wrong. It's probably a combination of the brand of cheap silicone mix I purchased, but maybe also the fact that my mineral spirit has loads and loads of oil paint particulates in it. I have my doubts about whether this is ever going to work, because I mean, look at it sloshing. I think if it hasn't cured after 7 days, I don't know if it ever will. I mean, look. It's recommended to apply heat to expedite curing. So I have a hairdryer.
Mr.Mime! Mr.Mime!
A couple of years ago at Salute, I got these free sprues of the British Expeditionary Forces made by War Games Atlantic, and that's what I used for the Muck diorama, and I'm using them again here. So I kit bashed them into some different poses. Some were a lot more work than others, just so they're ready to face off against Mr. Mime and a little diorama showdown. There's the Mr. Mime, but that looks great. Problem is, if you compare him to the size of one of these soldiers, it's just too big for the scale, and Mr. Mime should be, well, he should be wider than a human.
Mr. Mime, Ash and his friends need your help now!
Mr. Mime!
Capture missile! Fire!
My favourite game in the Pokémon series is Pokémon Silver, and the Pokédex entry for Mr. Mime states, its fingertips emit a peculiar force field that hardens air to create an actual wall. So my idea was, what if I carve a wall out of foam or whatever, and then cast that in blue stuff, thermoplastic, and then fill that up with clear resin so that it's a see-through wall but with some brick detail.
This stuff is not good for you.
I really was just winging it every step of the way here, and it didn't turn out great, first of all. As 90s kids might recall, there's a moment in Pokémon Blue/Red where Lieutenant Surge credits an electric-type Pokémon with saving his life in the war. But which war? They never say. There are a few theories online. For example, why are all the men in Kanto either children or pensioners? Did all the men of fighting age die off in some great war? As a kid, I always loved to imagine how Pokémon might be deployed in an actual war zone. Not against Pokémon, but against humans. And since I like painting minis, I decided I would try to bring that vision to life. When the brick wall failed, I thought, okay, let's do more of just a block wall. So I varnished some Jenga blocks with resin, then did an imprint of those into blue stuff, then filled that blue stuff mold with the clear resin. And the effect was okay. I think it was better, but I mean, it's quite warped, it's too thick, and it's not quite what I was going for. At this point, I had spent about £20 of resin on experiments, all of which you can see here, and that was the best I could do. Now, I lost most of the footage for painting my soldiers, unfortunately. Those are the basic colours I used, and you weren't missing out on much, to be honest, because my painting method is paint by numbers. I paint in all the bits, in the colours that that I want. You know, I join the dots, I paint the colours in the lines, and there's really nothing special about it. So yeah, to be honest, we didn't need that footage anyway. Bit of dry brushing, a bit of a wash, and you end up with a totally passable result. So just slap on that Agrax, that does all the hard work. Maybe tone it back a little bit, add some final dry brushing of dirt on the legs when that dries, and you are basically good to go. To add a bit of flair and world building, I shrunk down some Pokémon artwork and printed them off at scale to look like propaganda posters and advertisements. After a bit of weathering, I attached them to the walls with some PVA. Shout out to my boy Angelo, aka Chadlo, for that Mr.Mime there. The scale is much better, so I was really happy with this. And then I thought, hey, what if I just put him behind a blister pack? And yeah, that is actually better.
Mr. Mime! Mr. Mime! Mr. Mime! Mr. Mime!
Our little wall won't stop us! Let's smash it!
So yeah, I broke off the fruits of my labour and put a bit of plastic that I had cut out into a square. Sometimes simple's better. Again, my painting style is get the paint on the areas, 2 coats, maybe 3, and then it is ready for a nice gross wash. Toothpicks are quite handy for picking out the eyeballs. Now, I've got quite a few ideas for my next Pokemon diorama already.
Pokemon cards.
But I would love to hear from all of you in the comments too. So tell me, what would you say is the most terrifying Pokemon to come across on the front lines? Whether that be from a destructive standpoint or purely the psychological threat, let me know and maybe I'll build it. And that's my Mr. Mime build. Thank you very much for watching. I apologise for the non-existent mic quality. If you like this and want more of the same, please consider doing me a like or a subscribe or a comment or a hype. That's a new one, isn't it? Hype. Or all of the above even. And I'll be back soon, I promise. Well, maybe not soon, but sooner than 3 years. Okay, bye.
Nice job, Mr. Mime!
Mr. Mime isn't finished yet.